Hey, Friendo, Steve here.
Hey, Larson.
And on today's episode of Friendo Club Wrestling, we're going to do something that Larson really loves to do, and that's predict pay-per-view, premium live event, cards, upcoming cards, because he loves to get your response and your feedback in the comments.
I don't mind getting feedback and responses and comments. I don't mind that at all.
All right, so.
How dare you imply otherwise?
Of course, we've got WrestleMania coming up. And there's a lot sort of in the air, even for the WrestleMania card. We don't know who's challenging for example, the women's tag titles.
No.
We don't know who's challenging for the men's tag titles.
No.
We're gonna look after WrestleMania. There's a Backlash, and I think this Backlash is coming to you from France.
Correct.
France. I forget exactly where. It's not Paris.
No, I don't know where it is.
Something.
Yeah.
Anyways, we thought it'd be a lot of fun to predict the card for the upcoming Backlash premium live event.
Correct.
Larson. Who wants to start? Me or you?
I'll go first.
All right, go ahead.
You have 6 matches. I have 6 matches. So the first one, this is no particular order, but I'll start with this one. We'll bookend with the World Championships. So I'm going into this show assuming a lot of titles change hands at the WrestleMania.
All right.
One of those is the World Heavyweight Championship. So you got Drew McIntyre walking out of WrestleMania with that World Heavyweight Championship.
Uh-huh.
And what has Sami Zayn been saying? I've never beat Drew McIntyre. So, well, he's going to get himself a World Heavyweight Championship opportunity at Backlash against Drew McIntyre. That's match number 1 for me.
All right, Larson, you know what?
Drew versus Sami Zayn. Are we going to have the same card?
I'll be kind of surprised, but we've got one match, the same thing, Drew McIntyre versus Sami Zayn. I, too, believe that Drew McIntyre is going to win that World Heavyweight Championship off Seth Rollins.
Yeah.
And Sami Zayn, perpetual losing wrestler now. One might call him a loser.
Losing wrestler.
He's going to continue his loser ways by challenging Drew McIntyre. And once again, maybe Drew McIntyre is going to start doing some, instead of just like taking advantage of the situation, which is sort of what he's doing now, he'll start outright cheating.
Ooh.
To hold on to that World Heavyweight Championship, Larson.
Could be.
And then he'll come up with some sort of shirt where he's sitting next to the grave of Sami Zayn.
Something like that.
I don't know.
Something like that. All right, next match. What do you got?
Next match. Let's do the WWE Women's title.
All right.
The SmackDown one. Bayley,
Sure.
I think, is going to pick that title up. Larson.
Same.
And I don't necessarily, I'm trying not to go to like rematch city here.
Obviously, neither am I.
But I think it's entirely possible that somebody in Damage Control is going to be challenging Bayley for her title.
We're on the same wavelength here.
Let's see if it's the same person. Asuka.
Yes.
Asuka challenges Bayley for the WWE Women's Championship.
Yep.
Feel it's not going to be Kyrie. Kyrie Sane, I'll be honest with you, she's kind of a mess in the ring. I love her as a character. But I swear to God, man, that match she had with Bianca Belair, like when I think it was her first match back in the company solo match. Bianca looked legitimately pissed that like there were so many like blown spots and she had to like muscle her up for her moves and stuff.
Yeah.
So I don't think it's gonna be Kyrie. I don't think Dakota has like really the name value necessarily.
Well, I don't know when she's gonna be cleared either.
There's that as well. She says it soon, but who knows? So yeah, Bayley versus Asuka. I think right there is a good continuation of Damage Control feud, and seemingly you agree.
2 for 2. Next.
I feel like this should have been like a game. Like, how many can we? Hey, maybe that's a good way.
Maybe that's the way we should do it, because that's why the WrestleMania ones. I'm gonna just go out on the limb and say a bunch of stuff because I don't want to do the same matches.
Yeah, right. Okay.
All right. Let's see if we agree on this one.
Ooh, now it's a little trickier, I think.
I think so. So I have the U.S. title on the card because I still don't know about Gunther's ability to travel by the time May rolls around. He's trying to establish residency in the U.S., so I didn't want to assume that Gunther was free to travel. I got LA Knight walking out of WrestleMania. Yeah. As your U.S. champion. Yeah.
Yeah.
Champion.
Nah.
So he's already in a bit of a thing now with somebody by the name of Uncle Allen, AJ Styles.
That's right.
Let's say they have a little thing now. They drop it so LA Knight could get that U.S. title off Logan Paul at Mania, come back around to AJ Styles, not Logan Paul. AJ Styles versus LA Knight for the U.S. title at Backlash. That's what I got.
I am sad to say this is where we part ways for now. I do not have the U.S. title on this particular card. I do, however, believe that Gunther, the ring general, look, he's got to get his travel situation figured out at the earliest August. I'm going to say the U.S. Austrian consulate, whoever has to deal with this shit, gets it figured out before then. I got Gunther versus the man that we saw him take on in Sacramento, Seth freaking Rollins. He's going to be like, look, they set this up on TV. We've seen it play out at house shows. They got to have this match at some point. And even though it might seem like a step down for Seth freaking Rollins' take on Gunther, I think Seth Rollins is going to take on Gunther. Maybe it'll happen at Backlash. I don't know. I'm sure Seth Rollins can find some awesome ring attire to pay homage to the high fashion district of France.
Paris.
Well, they're not in Paris, though.
But I think they might be close. I don't know.
They're
it's Paris,
in some other
Paris Fashion Week.
Yeah.
I think they have a fashion week in Paris. Anyways, what do you got next, Steve?
Next, bitch. I've got... This is another one we're going to part ways. Well, I'll wait till that one last. The women's world title.
Yeah.
Rhea Ripley.
Yeah.
Champion now. Champion after WrestleMania.
Correct.
Champion coming out of Backlash as well. But who will her opponent be? Watch me. Liv Morgan. Hey, we got another one.
Watch me say the same thing.
We got it. There we go. So, yeah, she had said she wants revenge on Rhea Ripley for putting her out for almost a year, but it wasn't even a year. It was months, basically.
Months.
And yeah, so she's going to challenge Rhea Ripley. Just like last year's Backlash, where Zelina Vega, sort of in her kind of home territory, taking the L against Rhea Ripley. Liv Morgan, not in her home territory.
Not from France, no.
She's still going to be taking the L to Rhea Ripley, but it's going to be a spirited go at it for Liv Morgan.
Yeah.
And the Liv Morgan fans will continue to Liv Morgan fan.
Watch me.
Watch me.
Yeah, we agree. What is that, 3 for 4 so far?
Yeah, there you go.
I feel like we're going to differ on this one.
Ooh.
So I don't know if Judgment Days be carrying those tag titles out of WrestleMania. They've had those belts for a long time. It feels like something needs to come to a head with our Truth story. And I don't know if that means Awesome Truth is going to be tag champs walking out of WrestleMania.
Could be.
You know what? I'm going to say that's the case. I'm going to change that. I'm going to say Awesome Truth wins the tag titles at WrestleMania.
Oh, okay. All right.
And they're going to take on We Are DIY.
Wow, face versus face?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I like
This
it.
is about quality in-ring action here. So DIY taking on Awesome Truth. There we go.
I always consider, when I think of awesome in-ring action, I think of The Miz. I like that, though. The men's tag titles, not on the table. Not on my card, Larson.
Interesting.
I've got 3 huge matchups left on my card.
3? I thought we only had 6.
I've got 6. How many have I done so far?
I feel like
I've done 1, 2, 3, 4. I've done 4 so far. So I've got 2 left on my card.
Yeah.
All right. I'm not mathing well today. And they're really big. First up, he walked into WrestleMania as WWE Undisputed Champion.
Oh.
And he walked out of WrestleMania as WWE
Roman.
Undisputed Champion. Your tribal chief. Throw him up, Larson. Roman Reigns. That's right. Much to my dismay, beats Cody Rhodes at WrestleMania. Walks into Backlash. You're thinking this is a B-level pay-per-view. What's the tribal chief doing there?
Yeah, he's not going to wrestle a Backlash, man. What are you doing?
Well, I got him wrestling a Backlash against one Randall Keith Orton.
Look,
man, the locality, the local government of France, they will be getting this premium matchup. I know this feels like it should be a Saudi show, but I think of the Saudi show is when Cody's going to finish his story.
Interesting.
Yeah, man, at 9 o'clock in the morning. So you got...
you just want to see Cody finish the story while you're eating a McGriddle. That's what you want.
Is there a problem with that? That sounds kind of awesome, I think, in my opinion. Hey, no, you start at the Saudi show, the Finish My Story Saudi show, eating a McGriddle. You end it with Long Boy when Cody Rhodes finishes the story at noon.
That's too much. I'm finishing the story of my day after that show then because I'm going to bed.
So I got Roman Reigns versus Randy Orton for the Undisputed Championship. Roman Reigns wins.
All right, for my undisputed title match, I have Cody Rhodes finishing his story at WrestleMania. You got Logan Paul dropping that U.S. title at WrestleMania. Right. You know, I did some Google Trends research in France.
Wow, look at you with the research.
And Cody and Logan Paul trend comparably.
Wow.
In France, and even on roughly the same level of Roman Reigns.
All right.
So I don't think Roman's going to be wrestling that Backlash. This is a B pay-per-view.
Okay.
It's not going to happen.
Right.
No. But Cody, as the new WWE champion, will be, and he'll be challenged by Logan Paul for that title.
I think that's actually really. I'm gonna get a jump on the comments in the YouTube section. I'm leading the charge, saying Larson, that's a W Riz prediction right there. You know why?
Thank you.
Because I love when you smile. Because Logan Paul, I think nobody could probably take it to France the way Logan Paul could. I think he will get booed in that place, and him versus Cody, fresh matchup. I think that's a really good one. I think I might like that better than mine. By the way, it's coming to you from de Saint-Chapelle.
Where is that in relation to Paris?
It is in the same country as Paris.
For heaven's sakes.
Is where it is. Isn't Paris over here?
No, Paris is like right over here.
Oh, okay, so it's probably close then.
All right. Steve, expert on French geography. Do you have one more match or no?
I have one more match.
What is it?
I got one more match, man. This guy, he's on the board of directors, Larson.
Oh, you got Dwayne wrestling at the show too.
This is a loaded
There's
show.
No chance Dwayne wrestles at Backlash.
Because, dude,
man.
it's in a venue in the same 1,000-mile radius as Paris. Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson versus Cody Rhodes. Cody is going to get his third and last opportunity against Roman Reigns sometime after Backlash, maybe at a Saudi show in May. Night of Champions, finish the story. That's going to be the subtitle to the subtitle. So yeah, it's going to be Cody versus The Rock, and he's going to say, Cody, your butt cheek smell. If you can get past me, you're doing pretty swell. There we go. Cody versus The Rock. Cody wins.
All right.
In not Paris, France, and then goes on to like the Saudi show. I get my McGriddle and my Long Boy to bookend that show. Cody gets to finish his story. Those YouTube comments can savage me on that one. I don't care.
For once, I feel pretty good about my picks.
Do you have one more? Or are you done?
No, that was six.
Yeah, that was six. All right. Let us know what you guys think in the comments below. Be brutally honest. And till next time, we'll see you guys around.
Goodbye.